I first started my company, I was just 18 years old, but I already knew that I wanted to be the owner of my destiny. At that moment, my factory was my house and my tools my hands. Even so, I felt I had the biggest company in the world. Now everything is different compared to 60 years ago. Having new shoes was something that only a few people could afford. For that reason, I decided to become a shoemaker and convert what was a luxury for me into a tool for other people. Technology has always been my obsession. I knew that producing the best product is only possible if you invest in research and development and with constant creative work. La, 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 la. For this reason, we were the first to analyze our materials: leather, last, outsoles, and this is how Joma's vocation for innovation was born. Today, this pursuit of the latest products is much more developed. We study the needs of our athletes and create new technology systems that are tested by prestigious biomechanics institutes and universities. Since I was a child, I've been into sports. That was another reason I decided to create a sportswear company. I was attracted to the values you need to be successful in sports. From the very beginning, I realized that the image of professional athletes is the best way to represent these values. That is the reason I started working with them. Butragueño, Fermín Cacho, Pepe Reina, Juan Carlos Ferrero, Feliciano Lopez, or teams like Sevilla, or the athletic Spanish national team. A lot of athletes have been the image of Joma during the last 40 years. To get where we are today, one of the top sportswear companies in the world, has not been easy. But a businessman always has to anticipate social and other kinds of changes. To plan for the future has been one of the pillars of Joma's evolution. When I realized that the local market was going to become global in a few years, I made the decision to start selling abroad. I started to attend international trade fairs. Germany's ISPO was the first. Also, I established a subsidiary in Mexico, and from there we expanded to the rest of Latin America. Later, we opened subsidiaries in the USA, Europe, and Asia. At the current moment, Joma is present in more than 70 countries all around the world. That decision was the key to positioning Joma where it is today, the first Spanish sportswear company and one of the top 10 in the world. Today, I still feel that Joma is the greatest company in the world.